It's the High Heel Tea Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Where we speak on real topics that'll make you laugh. Looking good, smelling good, that's a boss chick. Yeah. 6-inch heel, show you how to walk slick. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. And it's the podcast. Yeah. And it's the High Heel.
Hey, welcome to the High Heels and Teen Podcast. I'm Crystal.
This is Rihanna.
And we back.
And we back.
I'm tired.
She got the money shoes on. Show them your shoes.
I'm tired. I got the money shoes on, though. We got to keep it going.
Money. We need some money draws.
Listen, get some money draws. The matching money shoes.
You heard me. Do a whole little situation.
They actually would be fire.
That would be nice. That'd be a nice little lingerie scent.
Some money draws and shoes.
I want that money. Money.
That'd be fire. Before we get started, what is your favorite outfit?
My favorite outfit, like before, in general.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was feeling the suits. They was fire. They was fire. I don't know. Which one was yours?
The first one. The
brown.
The new dress. Or whatever. Because I brought that when I was in Miami. I was like 23. And I put it on.
Outside in Miami.
Yep. I went to Miami for the first time. Went to South Beach.
Sugar daddy.
And I put it on. And I was like, ain't no way. Like, I can fit this. I was like, this is my go-to dress for sure. That's my go-to dress.
You got it when you was 23 for real?
Swear to God.
And now you can still fit it.
I can still fit it.
Look at God every time.
I don't look like what I've been through. I don't look like what I've been through, and I'll take it. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you. Thank you for the grace on my face.
Man. Looking good like you know you should.
Well, I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm about to.
I had some questions, but I ain't had that many questions. But the one question that I did, I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
I was watching something, and they were talking about how something that you heard that your ex told somebody about you that like threw you off. Like,
watch this. Still recording. Yep. Okay.
Actually, didn't answer the whole phone call. And I missed what's this? This must be important.
I'm gonna call you back.
That must have been an important phone call.
I'm gonna call you right back. All right. That's all I get.
What?
I don't be on Pop the Balloon. Did you hear it?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah.
So.
But for you to answer the phone in the midst of the podcast, I'm like, wait a minute. Jamie need to come take her phone because she out of control.
No, that was my mama.
She just kept on going.
Yeah.
It was my mom. There was no mama. Her name might be Wardnail, but that did not sound like Wardnail.
That was my mom.
I didn't heard your mama talk this phone.
Yeah, her voice got deeper since the stroke.
Shut your ass up. You heard me on Laser.
Everybody be calling me about Pop the Balloon.
I believe it.
That's all I get calls. I be like, damn, I'm doing okay.
How you doing?
No.
You just want to know about Pop the Balloon?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's popping. It's popping.
What had happened?
What happened? You got thrown off.
I did.
Your phone. I said, what's something that you heard somebody tell you that your ex told them about you? Nothing?
No, like since post.
Just in general, like, you know how you might run into somebody or something and you're like, I was talking to such and so and he told me you was this and that.
No. Because all my exes still love
you. They ain't putting no bad juju out there
If they did and never gotten back to me, I would say while they were with me, they had a lot to say.
Okay.
But
in your face.
Yeah, in my face, but
nobody has ever came back.
No.
It was like,
no. I remember I called my ex talking shit about me to his mom. Pissed me off. Because he thought I left. And
you was still there?
Yeah, no, I did. I left. But I opened the door back and I forgot something. And he was like, yeah, so she just, and I was just like, what? Talked mad shit about me to his mom. And what was sad was that she was like, sugarcoating stuff for him, like, you know,
Not
amping
telling
him
him the
up.
truth.
Yeah. And then it was just like, you always call me telling me about him. So at most that, but probably just that, like,
just physically hearing and stuff about you.
Yeah, other than that,
One of my exes,
what had happened?
one of my exes, so he was messing with a new girl that I actually knew, and she had told me some stuff talking about he told her that I love sex, and if every time I hear around, like basically, I guess it was his way of trying to diffuse or trying to say who I was or something like that. I don't know what it was, but basically she told me, he was like, yeah, he told me that you like sex and he can't come around you because you don't want to have sex with him. I said, I said you a lie. Like,
Why would he say that to her?
I don't know. I don't know why men do the things that they do. I don't know what was the purpose of that. Or I figured she was lying. Because I'm like, why would
that don't even like sound like a problem though, because
I guess to make it seem like
what was, I'm not understanding
to stay
what his
away
point.
I don't know what the point was. I never even asked him.
Because like, listen, if that's the case with you, and like they say it's true, you like it so much, you're gonna want to do it with him. He's supposed to have the discipline to say no.
Because you're in a relationship.
Yeah, you're in a relationship.
I guess he was blaming it on me.
Yeah, like, oh, I gotta fuck her, man.
Yeah.
You don't understand how much
every time she
be
funny.
She be funny.
Every time I come around, man, she be like, put her dick out. I be like,
yeah. Like, so that's what I'm like. What sense does that make?
Don't know, Fred. I just was like,
you got partial of the story.
Yeah,
you didn't get the whole story.
Yeah, and I didn't understand it either. And I was just like, well, I don't know. I guess he was blaming me for his infidelities.
Yeah, he was. He was like, yeah, it's not me, it's her.
It ain't my fault. You know, I try to tell him. You know what I'm saying? Don't come around. That's crazy.
I'd be like, boy, if you don't leave me the H alone.
His excuse for cheating on her.
And she obviously repeated it.
Yeah.
Like a fool. Nah.
She was a fool anyway for listening to it.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. We're not gonna do that. But no, I never really truly hear anything from exes or anything like that. They all still some way, somehow. Not all, but and I don't have a lot of exes either. You know, but the ones I do have, the ones I can say, yeah, that person did date me for sure. We were in a relationship, rather. They don't talk bad about me. They don't talk. And if they do, they probably got to be to somebody that they like to make them seem like they don't like me. And that person not going to have
and that's probably what that was too.
It was. It was. So other than that, like, nah, most of the shit talking is directly for them in my face.
They say you got to
to where now all of a sudden everybody's so in love with me. And I don't believe you, because when you have you lose what you say.
What you doing? But it's like what we said earlier, when you gone, that's when you gone.
Yeah. But
they miss you when you gone.
That's
you gonna miss me when I'm.
We was talking about that on the last podcast. The missing stuff. That is so hard. That's still hard for me. I do understand you missing someone for like more genuine and the right reasons, but I don't think you can truly dog someone out and then be like, I miss you. Like,
I love you, I miss you.
Like, did you miss fucking over somebody? Like, what are you missing?
That part.
You know? So I just really don't resonate with it.
They miss the access. I think a lot of men.
I miss my favorite dummy.
Yeah, that part. But I think not just men, but a lot of people like control situations.
Yeah, they do.
And
they
when they no longer have control over you, they miss the fact that they can't control you. Or how you responded to the control.
Yeah.
So that's what it be. They be like, man, I can't get on this bitch head no more. This bitch know everything. This bitch don't even respond. Man, she don't even care.
She used to cry, now she smiles.
Man. Something wrong with her.
Start going to church and shit.
Bitch, y'all got all good with God.
Really hate you for the simplest thing. Like, you do any kind of small change. Speaking to that, have you ever went through that where you changed either the way you dealt with someone or something that you was doing and it pissed them off? Yeah, it pissed them off.
100%. Yes, I have. Yes. I have definitely been through that. And they don't like it. They hate it. They despise it. They think they think that you're trying to be like somebody else. Well, this is what my ex said. They think you trying to be like somebody else, or you know. And the thing is what I tell people all the time, like, you won't get that from me if you don't make me be that way. So of course you never saw this side of me because you never made me be that way.
Right.
And now that we're in the space that we're in, hey, I gotta treat you accordingly. And now I'm treating you how I feel towards you. Now you don't like it because you've never seen it. And now you're trying to tell me that, hey, I'm doing this because I'm somebody else doing it, or you doing this, you treat me this way because of this. No, I'm doing this because you made me treat you this way.
Yeah. You have to get your boundaries stricter with them.
Exactly.
And they don't like it.
They don't like boundaries.
They say people that don't like boundaries are the people that benefit from you not having them. So that's
Been there, done that with two.
And got a t-shirt, and I ain't with it no more.
You say you got a t-shirt,
and I got a whole t-shirt.
Yeah, say fuck you.
Yes, I can't do that no more. We actually already asked that question. That's so funny. This is a good one. Have you ever lost a friendship after getting into a relationship?
I did. I definitely did. I would say I was in a relationship and I was like just so caught up in my relationship that I was like not being the friend that I should have been to my friends sometimes. And I think, you know, that's a part of life and you understanding, but you got to be accountable for it.
Right.
And sometimes if they a true friend, they are recognized because they know who you are genuinely. So they know, hey, let me take a step back and let us discuss later. You know, but a bad friend, they gonna go away because they don't have the time or the patience to even deal with it because they don't care that much.
I think it's always a weird space. I have never lost a friendship after getting into relationships or anything. Well, with females, with males for sure. Yeah. Like, cause I'd be like, well, if it makes you uncomfortable for me to talk to this person,
you wasn't my friend in the first place.
Yeah. Well, no, for the guy who I'm with. So say I have just a regular male Platonic friend. Yeah, and he doesn't like that. Well, I'm not gonna keep communicating with the male.
Like the fact that you got a male friend,
right?
So, do you, within that, since we're on that subject, do you believe in platonic relationships with the opposite sex?
I do, but at the same time, it's always kind of a little suspect, and it's just me being honest. I do have friends that are cool, but I feel like at some point I had to kind of like reinforce we're just friends because if they can have it their way, they will probably date me and they will probably be with me, you know.
So these are friends with the expectation of possibly being the next
one day
person.
And it's like
one day.
I'm cool, no, I'm good. And so now like you can stick to who you are and keep it, you know, together. But you know how it is when you fresh on the market. Our relationship divorce, everybody that's been like, yo, straight homie. Like, I've been waiting for you to get single.
But half of the time they say that, and they do, and then they ain't even coming 10 toes down. It's like, first and foremost, you know me. I've been friends with you forever. So you know what I expect. And now that I'm single and you've been waiting for your turn, and you doing the same thing everybody else doing.
I don't do that. I was with someone that was my friend for an incredibly long time.
Cut it out.
Begged the hell out of me. Like, I don't want to put begging like down, don't bend the knee, but very persistent to try to date me. Gave that person a chance, and it was just that one situation that changed everything, my whole life trajectory. And so it's like, that's the thing too. They always say, don't date the dude
don't date your friends.
Don't date your friends, but don't date the dude that's doing that persistent chase. They be the ones.
Yeah, them be the crazy.
Them be the crazy ones.
Them be the ones that don't follow through. They chase you all that time. Then you finally give them a chance. Then you be like, what?
Like, you did me worse than the nigga I was telling you about.
Like, what? Like, dude, we've been friends for 15 years. I finally give you a try. You what?
Yeah. So I don't do that. I don't do that anymore. I don't date friends at all. But I have never lost a friendship, a female friendship, due to getting in relationships or anything like that. Typically, whatever season I'm in life, I will say, at least in that moment, I've always had women around me that were cool. They were happy. You know, again, I don't have a lot of relationships or anything like that. So I'm like, if I get in a relationship and I tell you in front, y'all gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so happy. You deserve it. Like, y'all not gonna be like, you're gonna be like, okay, Chris,
got no time for us no more.
Yeah.
We just want a girls' night.
So
can you give us a girls' night?
y'all would be really happy for me. So I will say I've always had women like that.
Yeah.
But I definitely make time for my friendships, you know. So I never lost a female friendship at all, due to stuff like that.
And I think the reason why I did, it was more so because the friend didn't like the guy.
That makes it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't like the guy, and they had every right to, because of the things it's like, you know how your friends see stuff that you don't see because you got your blinders on. Because you're so
got them rose glass blinders.
But they back there watching everything, and they can see what you're not looking at.
Right.
So they telling you, but you, my man.
Yeah.
And over time, everything that they told you eventually came out.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and but the friendship was already, done. So, but it's up to you to, apologize or to make it right, especially when you see the faults.
Yeah, I think that it's actually natural. I think that as you mature, you kind of just learn your place as a friend. Like, even if you want to share your input, you know what I'm saying? You can, but be mindful. Like, my rule is like, I never want to give you decisions. I'm not telling you decisions, and I never would be like, you should leave. But
some friends are like that.
Yeah, but I support whatever you want to do. You have to learn how to support the friend. But I do know that there are some women that could be in situations that it just feels like it's taking a toll on you.
Yeah.
If you constantly hear how
you don't want your friend to be hurt.
Yeah, the toxic of it, and it's like, I just want you to do better, be better. And so I can see how you say, you know what, I have to I love you, but I have to remove myself, because this is starting to take a toll on me. You know, everybody don't have that ability to kind of say, I'm just going to support you.
Bad.
Yeah.
So bad. And I feel like I'm the friend that's like, if you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I can only be there for you if you want me to be there for you.
True.
Or if you need me to be there for you to your capacity. But if you don't, then I gotta take a step back. I ain't gonna stop being your friend because you being a fool. We all be a fool. We all be a fool for somebody.
Sometimes.
Remix.
Told you I sound like a Shanti. I did say my throat was kind of jacked up.
She needs some more water.
It's a little jacked up right now. I've been singing, performing, and stuff, so I'm a little.
Like you do. You got those stuff. Little
razzle dazzle performances, so my throat a little jacked up. But yeah, I get the point, and I agree with it. And I think that everyone has to come into their own space at their own time. Like, you may have been there, done and got a t-shirt. That doesn't mean your friend has
a t-shirt.
Girl, I tell people that all the time.
We should make some t-shirts.
I'd have been there, done and got the t-shirt for it. But that doesn't mean a friend, has. But what I will say is that I don't think men be letting go their female friends for a woman. No. Like, we will let go friends.
Yeah, we will.
But the man, if he got a female friend, he gonna be swearing up and down like, that's just a friend. I don't see why. Won't y'all go out and have lunch together? I ain't never been through that, but I've heard some crazy. I've heard some crazy stories.
Stuffy, but me and D'Angelo have been friends since 8th grade.
Yeah.
And, I've been in the transition with him. It was more so, I think, a lot of his different girlfriends that he would have, it was more about their security. Like, I would be cool with some of them. They would be really cool. So hey, beautiful, nice. Some of them, they like, fuck is this bitch? Why she, who is she? Why is she? So I've had both coins. It was just like when he was dating Stuffy too, like when she had her doubts and feelings and emotions, but she came to me and we talked about it. And that's how we are close the way that we are now. But he wanted me to be her friend, bad. In the beginning, he's like, yeah, you gotta be and then when we start kicking and being friends, then he didn't like it.
Yeah.
Then he like, you out Rihanna, you out with that bitch again. Nah, you supposed to be my friend.
Yeah.
He's talking about friends.
Yeah, they don't, they go to bats for their female friends. They be like,
And the crazy part about it is I talk to Stuffy more now than I do him.
Yeah. I never had to deal with stuff like that. I mean, I've had situations where, you got a friend or whatever, but not to the capacity where I got to go have conversations with her about anything,
Yeah. I mean, because a friend is going to be like your sister, your brother. Yeah. That's somebody that you've been friends with for a long time.
Right.
And so that person might come around. They're going to be at your important stuff. That's a part of it. You know, that's just like your female friend. So you're supposed to be able to have a relationship with
something simple.
Yeah.
Don't do too much.
Don't do too much.
Don't
But
call her to make your banana pudding.
Respectful.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
keep it
saying?
respectful.
Only respectful, yeah.
Well, this has been a real cool, quick chat, y'all. Drop in the comments, y'all know. Drop in the comments what have been the situations y'all have
experienced.
Yes, okay, with y'all friendships and etc. And
Exactly.
thank you for listening to the High Heels and Tea podcast.
Everybody say money.